Greetings and hello to all my viewers. Sorry I have not been around. I have been super busy working. I've gotten up north, haven't gotten over to Utah yet. I know everybody sees my little stylish thug life glasses. These you can find in so many memes, but they are pretty boss. I even have it. Took a few pictures and sent to my lady, and she thought it was pretty funny with actually, having a cigarette after you do something. It's like, nah, I'm not doing nothing. And then it's that thug life moment. But I'm pretty happy that I got them. I mean, they're plastic, like resin glasses made, with the little bit shine reflections and the bit corners, which is pretty cool. Other than that, it took forever for them to get here. Probably took like 3 or 4 weeks for them to get here. But that's what happens when you order stuff from China. Takes a good minute to get here, but I'm pretty satisfied with them. They're pretty cool. I have to say that they are pretty cool. Pretty cool. But okay, so recently, probably gonna actually add some of the pictures and stuff that I had to go through when I was up in. I left from Fort Lauderdale, flew up to Chicago. From Chicago, I went from Chicago. My flight got delayed a little bit over in Fort Lauderdale, so I had to fly to Chicago, which was already too late basically for the flight I was gonna take to Connecticut. Either way, the flight got canceled, so I had to wait a little while. Then I took a flight to Baltimore, where before because it was a freaking snowstorm up there in the past week, and it was crazy. Like, I literally had to drive almost 9 hours from Baltimore to Windham, Hartsford, Connecticut, wherever it was. It took 9 hours. The snow added like 4 hours. It was a crazy trip, but it was pretty interesting. Um, But I did get to see some beautiful stuff, some very beautiful sight, meet a few beautiful people. Got to have an experience driving, but I did, get to see a few wildlife, a few things out of the wildlife. I believe I got to see a wolf, seen a few bucks up in that area, which really, I'm a hunter, so I do like going hunting. And that was one of the spots I looked at. I really would be interested in going hunting in. And also, I did see some people snowboarding, which is also pretty badass. That's something I'm interested in doing too. But there was a lot of paranormal things going on up there in that area that I've seen recently on the mainstream web. And it was interesting to be going through those places. I also got, after I was done with work, um, I also got to go through Washington, D.C., which hopefully I have some pictures of. Really hard to get pictures of when you didn't really even know where you were, but next time I do go, try to get some better pictures. But I was on FaceTime with one of my buddies, and I was like, yo, there's the White House right there, and there's the Washington Memorial. Like, crazy, but, there's a lot of odd stuff I've seen there. Like, guys, it was cold, but counted who these guys were watching the White House. They look like some type of armed security force, CIA type thing. Many vehicles surrounding the White House with black vans, doubled up twin black vans with black tinted windows, with guys out front with AR-15s and, you know, Mossberg shotguns with masks on. Looked pretty scary, body armor. And they were just watching me drive by. They watched everybody drive by, but they were pretty much surrounded. And for about 5 or 6 blocks, going either which way, there was always a police officer, Capitol police officer, sitting, excuse me, sitting on literally both sides of the intersection with the lights running, and I didn't know if it was for some special purpose or what, but I started to notice it more and more, and they were just dotted in line. Maybe it was some type of surveillance setup. Maybe it was some type of you know, protocol they're testing. Maybe it's some type of operation. I have no clue, but very interesting. Very happy I got to go through there. Snow was very beautiful. I also got to stop through New York. When I went through New York, I actually drove through Central Park. Didn't get to walk through it. It's too cold, and I had things I had to do. I had to get down to actually Lower Washington, Virginia area. So I didn't really have time to stay, but like I said, I got to do a bunch of interesting stuff. Maybe I'll talk about it one day. But some of the things I wanted to talk about today, which interests me, was weather manipulation, and I've been hearing it pop up here and there lately, and I'm like, whoa. But it's like, okay, that stuff is starting to pop up a little bit more than normal. Haven't heard about chrono manipulation of the weather in 20 years. It's been a long time. So, it's kind of odd that it's popping in and out of a conversation like that. But it has been. And some of the main things I've been hearing from people was, that there's these major factories that they notice when the weather's really getting bad, these things are working twice as hard, almost triple or quadruple the effects of smoke or whatever they're pumping out, the steam, whatever is believed to be pumping out. But the people who actually take their time and actually study these type of keepsakes were looking at these effects that, okay, what are these things pumping out? What kind of chemicals are they pumping out? You can get on Google and see that, okay, we can make rain. NASA has those hydrogen engines in what is that, Mississippi or Louisiana? One of those two places. I forgot where that space ground port is where they test engines and stuff like that. And I believe it's in Mississippi. But after those engines go off, steam clouds go up, go into the sky. 30 minutes later, however it's 50, 60, 70 miles away, there's rainfall, and there's rainfall and as the engine shut off because of the condensation in the air building up the blah blah blah, science. But it ends up raining, and it was a pretty good downpour. The video was actually very interesting. I really believe you guys should check it out. I might try to link it below, but you guys be sure to check stuff like that out about human manipulation of weather, chronotech, all that type of stuff. What is it? It's not chronotech. It's what is the name of it? Chronosphere technology, I believe, which is time manipulation, weather manipulation, stuff like that. But furthermore on what I was saying, but yeah, some of these people were starting to wonder what chemicals these plants were pumping out. Some of them might be biochemical plants. Some of them might be coal plants. Some of them might be chemical plant. You never know. But the few videos that I was watching, these people were like, "Whoa, what's this stuff pumping out?" Like, I don't ever remember seeing this pump out this much. The plumes that were coming out were surprising the hell out of people. Is like, they go outside, their whole town's engulfed in a big plume of whatever, and it's okay, it's not killing anybody. But weeks down the line, people start forming yellow fever. People down the line start getting pneumonia. Some people having blurred vision, dimness of the peripheral vision. A few other things, respiratory disorders, things just pop up. But most of all, what was noticed was the formation of weather systems over the towns and in the areas, and almost looks like it was guided attempts to manipulate the weather, cause storms, heavier hurricanes, um, were deadlier lightning storms. Just certain things started forming, and these people aren't having it. Neither am I. That's why I'm talking about it. Just like that radical snowstorm. That was a hurricane. It was basically a hurricane in the form of a snowstorm. It was crazy. I was in the middle of it. I literally drove through the snowstorm. So from counted to counted, like I'm right here. I'm telling you what it was. That was an amazing snowstorm. And the snow was very beautiful, yet, -2 degrees is, that's something to go through. But I am very interested in getting back up in those areas, making videos. The few little videos I did make, I'm going to see if I can hash them in here and do stuff. But really, I'm just trying to get back into the mood of keeping up with these videos, keeping up with my work, because it's been super busy lately since all the random calls, from the storms, from power outages, stuff like that. Business really picked up. So, my absence has not been without reward. Blah, words. It has been without reward, or it hasn't been without reward. So, just wanted to check on you guys, make sure everybody's good. Please like and subscribe to all my videos. Check out some of the videos I do mention. Rex at Leak Project is one of my most favorite view topics of conspiracy theory. You guys definitely keep up with his channel. I really do love watching his channel. He brings up valuable points. Kind of what made me, encourage myself to get into this. So, with all the many thousands of other conspiracy theorists and knowledge based elites and zealots out there that have, conquered my mind and opened it for me to be able to follow a different path, such as Terrence McKenna. Believe it or not, Jim Carrey has opened his mind quite vividly in the past few interviews that I watched with him, and I mentioned him in previous videos. So, it's just, I've been through some things, and I hope you guys actually, take your time and step out there and view this stuff for yourself so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. But, just a brief video. You guys leave some comments. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you think another topic I need to talk about. I would love to get some help thinking about these topics. I've been working and doing all this. It'd be nice if I can get some topics that comes from you guys that I could look up and research into myself. Give me some homework. Give me something to do. I'd really enjoy it and be very helpful. So you guys be sure to stay tentatively active on my channel. I really do appreciate you guys. Love you. This is Chris Wolf from Conspiracy Talk, signing out.